refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running. Toes they gonna take it.
This is what we got to tell.
I've been doing this.
I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Let's go. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. We have a great episode for y'all today. I know it's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's to all the lovely people out there. Hope you're having a great day with your lovely individual, lovely wife, husband, whatever you want to call it. Spouse.
Let's go spouse.
Spouse, significant other. That's what I was looking for. Time. A lovely significant other. Maybe it's a parent, right? Maybe it's a child. But I hope you're enjoying this day, right? And now look, I know y'all taking time out to watch us, do this show, talk about sports. You could be doing anything. You could be out, cutting a steak with your lovely lady or something like that, all right? But you still here with us, so we appreciate that. I'm going to let y'all know what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to introduce my co-host right here. But look, we got to talk about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers got released from the Packers. Sound like Russell Wilson. Took all the dead cap money. They don't care. Let him go. Is his career over? We're going to talk about that. Y'all see my boy right here next to me. Dak Prescott has some words for Philly. Not for Philly, but to the media about Philly and the Cowboys, or just him in general, or the Cowboys in general winning the Super Bowl, right? Being the next up. So we're going to address that. We got to talk about KD, Stephen A. Smith on First Take. The 4-letter network, right? Yeah. 4-letter network. Saying KD is a top 10 player all time. We're going to address that. And lastly, we got the All-Star weekend this weekend, starting tonight. Matter of fact, right now, Celebrity All-Star game is on right now. So we're going to make our predictions on all the big events going on this weekend. But as y'all can see, Davey Dollars is not here, right? But I got my boy, Missy Gadonson, Tomo, co-host of In the Red Corner. They got some things brewing next week, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But Tomo, how you doing, man?
I'm glad you said that. I got to record the celebrity game out of the Friday events. That's the one I like to watch sometimes because it's very interesting. But now I'm doing good. It's always going to be funny to see how the Cowboys find a way to make it in the media. Sometimes it's Jerry Jones and now it's the players. I guess they said it starts from the top down, right? But other than that, I'm ready to see what you got to say about Aaron Rodgers and Dak, honestly. And Steven, actually, this whole episode, I'm ready to hear what you got to say, Joe, because the last time we was on here, we went back and forth a few times. My manager just showed up, so there go my Valentine if y'all looking for.
Got the colors on that.
But other than that, I'm doing good, man. How you, Joe?
I'm doing great, man. But Tomo, it's Friday. It's Valentine's Day. And you know what we do. My boy Davey Dollar is not here, but you know what we have to do. Let's turn up one time.
Turn me up. Up.
All right, y'all. So we are streaming this on 3 different platforms. We are streaming this on Facebook, YouTube, and X. So make sure y'all like the video on all 3 platforms if you can. Make sure you subscribe and follow on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us everywhere at Refuse to Lose Sports. But on X, you can check us out at R2L Sports. So make sure you do that. And send this link to somebody that you know so they can come on and watch this show live with you. And be involved in the show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. Shout out to Boombastic45. Let's go. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours.
Man, oh man. So I got to bring it back too, Joe. We have our meetings. I'm gonna peel back the layer a little bit, let everybody know.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it back, but it's kind of funny that the Jets beat me to it because he was gonna be my "you done son" when I brought it back. But the Jets, they already told him. They said, you know what, just go. Like not just not Jets go. Like just go. It's okay. We got a new coaching staff. We're gonna look for a new quarterback. It's okay. Just go. We'll find ways to make something shake. Because the Jets, they move on from Aaron Rodgers. If you don't know, now you know. The 41-year-old quarterback who came from Green Bay, MVP and also Super Bowl winner, that is Aaron Rodgers. He played 20 seasons in the league so far. So a lot of people now with the Jets just saying, hey, man, get your bags. It's time to go. The question is this the end for Aaron? Joe?
Is this the end? Mama told me one day. Hey, dog, Tomo, it might be. Now, you can't count nobody out. You never know. If we're going to see the same Aaron Rodgers we've been seeing, I'm not just talking about his play, Tomo. The play is not the problem. The problem is Aaron Rodgers as a person. If we see the same Aaron Rodgers, yes, it's the end of his career. I don't think an organization would want to bring that into the organization. But if he has a change of heart and want to change his ways, then no, it's not going to be the end of his career. So they got betting odds on different teams, right, who might get Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to just count just a few of them. I'm going to show you like the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to give you the top 7, all right? We got the Colts plus 850 to get him. If Aaron Rodgers had a decent attitude, probably a great place for him, Tomo. Like Anthony Richardson, they unsure with him. He's getting in and out the lineup every single the first 2 years been in the league. Like he needs some maturing to do himself. They had to lean on Joe Flacco and guys like that these last 2 years. So having Aaron Rodgers would be a great situation for that. But is he good for the locker room? We don't know. So I would say I would scratch out the Colts. Tennessee Titans. They need a quarterback, right, Tomo? Their defense is pretty good. Tony Pollard needs somebody, handle. They pretty. They got some, they got some cap space, I believe, right? They got a high. What are they? First round draft? They the first overall pick. They got a high draft pick, right? Yeah, so, but with that high draft pick, guess what? You don't need Aaron Rodgers. But if Aaron Rodgers was Aaron Rodgers, like if we just talk about his play, he could be perfect for whatever QB they want to draft. But the fact that he's not good for the locker room, he won't be good for the Titans. The Vikings, plus 400. Why in the world would the Vikings go out and get him? So you can repeat what Brett Favre did? Man, the Vikings got J.J. McCarthy. They still got Sam Darnold who can keep. Why would they go and get Aaron Rodgers? Plus, if Aaron Rodgers go there, the expectations are high. If you don't do better than Sam Darnold, guess what? He gonna get crushed. So that's out the picture. 49ers are up here, which I was shocked. They're third best odds, 49ers. They got Bob Purdy. Sorry. And the Raiders could have been a good destination. They got a new head coach. They need a quarterback too. Defense is pretty okay, right? But once again, the locker room.
I think the locker room did it, but we don't know if you there, Joe?
Yeah.
I think the Wi-Fi.
All these teams, I'm not with it. Now, I do want to say before I pass you, Tom, all right? Aaron Rodgers, percentage.
20%, 40%. Joe, your connection right now ain't the best right now. I don't know if you can.
Interceptions, fourth lowest in his career, for fourth highest in his career. QB was his lowest as a starter for. I'm going to say yes, it's over unless he changes ways.
Joe, could you hear me this whole time?
I knew I was breaking up or something. Something was going on my end.
Okay, cool. All I heard was I think it's going to be over. So I'm glad you.
Oh, y'all ain't hear me?
We heard the percentages. You said something about Brock Purdy. You got to the Vikings. You said.
Oh, y'all heard all the stats. Okay,
we heard Vikings. We heard a little bit of the stats. You got the Raiders, and that's when it kind of went a little choppy. You said it might be the best. As soon as you said the best predicament for them, it like did something crazy. So I guess the Raiders is out too, based upon your connection.
Yeah. So, all right, real quick. Let me repeat the numbers real quick. I'm gonna real fast with this. This year with the Jets, his percentage, completion percentage, fourth lowest in his career. Yards, third lowest in his career. This is as a full season. Third lowest in his career. TDs, fourth lowest in his career. Interceptions, fourth highest in his career. QB rating, and he's the QB rating master. Worse than his career, Tomo, as a full-time starter. So, nah, his play don't equal out to the locker room.
So is this the end for Aaron Rodgers? I can't sing the song like Joe did, so I'm gonna just play this. You're done, son. Now, I don't think, like, I agree with you on everything that you said, Joe. I don't think his play is done. I think everything that comes along with Aaron Rodgers, the antics and everything like that, I think that's what's done. However, out of all the teams that you just named, there's one team that he can literally just stay in the city with because they need a quarterback. I know you don't want to hear about it because it's in our division, but if I'm the Giants, I might take a risk. I'm like, hey, what do we have to lose at this point? We don't have we have somewhat of a high draft pick, but by then the quarterbacks that we want may be gone. So do we really want to scout that much? We just got the notification that the owner's selling like 10% of his shares in the team. You see what Saquon Barkley, you see what the GM done did to him. He like, look, I don't even want to own the team no more. I'm done. Saquon done win and won the ring. I don't even want to do it no more. So now at this point, the GM should pull in a quarterback because you already got a wide receiver. You got a young running back that you can believe in just a little bit. And you have a defense that's sustainable. And in a division where you have one quarterback coming off a Super Bowl, you got a rookie phenom that's on the rise. You got Dak Prescott, who's been owning the Giants for a majority of his career, but he's the oldest, well, we would say he's the veteran in the actual division. So why not add Aaron Rodgers to this mix and see if he can make something shake? Because again, what's the running theme with the NFC East? No one wins the division twice in a row. So the Eagles just won it. Why not try to make a big splash for a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers? He can stay at MetLife. He doesn't have to change too much outside of his jersey and probably his number. But again, you bring him over there. So that's what I was thinking about when I said, is it really over? Because I went back to a conversation we was having about top 5 quarterbacks and remember how Aaron Rodgers was on the list. And I was like, you know what? Let me just throw Troy Aikman out there since we got Aaron Rodgers up there. The last time he got one Super Bowl, he got one MVP. And I know when Carl if wherever Carl's at and he hit Troy Aikman, he going to pop up. So I know he about to say something. But again, I was like, how you going to have Aaron Rodgers over Troy? And he got 3 Super Bowls. So now looking at Aaron Rodgers' career, it all goes back to what I watched on Netflix also is that he's a perfectionist. When he wants to do something, he wants to be great at something, he sets his mind to it, he can do it. However, I think the glitz and glamour of the NFL got to him early, and he was like, this is not the person I really want to be. I'm really just a down-to-earth person. So the same person that we see on Pat McAfee, I truly believe that's who Aaron Rodgers is, and he just like, y'all want me to be something different, and this is just what I want to be. However, the locker room and the times have changed, Aaron. You're older. These kids are younger. They're playing Call of Duty. They're playing Fortnite. They're playing Marvel Rivals and all this. Like, you just don't relate to the locker room. Why not go to the Giants where they're still trying to build the culture and make something shake? So I think he's done for teams who's probably trying to reshape their culture, but I also don't think he's done as a player.
See, the only thing about the Giants is that we just saw Garrett Wilson get frustrated with him. We got Malik Neighbors, man. You see how throw me the ball. that's Malik Neighbors. And plus the Giants got the 3rd overall pick. So they looking to get their quarterback right there. You know, so
will they
we still confused about what Cleveland gonna do. Are they gonna get a quarterback?
True. Cleveland is the wild card in this race.
They second, they right in the middle. So like Tennessee, first overall, they gonna get a quarterback for sure. And then what Cleveland gonna do?
So. I think it does boil down to what Tennessee does. If Tennessee goes get Shador, how much does Cleveland believe in Cam?
See, the best spot for real for Aaron Rodgers, from Aaron Rodgers, obviously the 49ers, but realistically, Saints.
I'm just saying, you want to throw the ball.
You got to take one. Oh, yeah. True. You want to throw the ball. Realistically, the best place for him, if I'm him, is Pittsburgh. You know, but, you know, Mike Tomlin is very controlled over his locker room.
Is
Although, is he? That's true. And I say you're right. But like he had some wild cases and still was able to be successful with the wild cases going on. Aaron Rodgers need to go somewhere also where the expectations won't be high. They won't be high. Like when the expectations won't be high, he try to live to those expectations. He's in the media like when they beat the Patriots. What did he say? He said, "Now we got to start dominating." I'm like, dog. Like,
you don't think he gonna do that in Pittsburgh?
I think he was. Tell you the truth, man. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like no matter where he go, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like if you were GM, would you get him?
It depends on the situation I'm in. Like I said, if I'm the Saints, I'm trying to figure out a way to get rid of Derek Carr, and I could probably bring in Aaron Rodgers at a cheaper price because of the cap situation we got going on. Like that's one of those. That's what I'm saying. If it depends on my real situation. If I'm the Saints, I would do it. If I'm
actually good, Tomo. No, I'm thinking about it. No, go ahead.
If I'm the Steelers, nah. I find a way to keep Russ because we still got Fields. He's either Russ or Fields. I gotta make that decision. I wouldn't bring Aaron Rodgers into that mix.
The Saints is good. They got Clint Kubiak who likes to run the ball. They got Alvin Kamara. They got receivers over. They got Shaheed and what's the name? Chris Olave.
If he comes back.
I
think he might. I don't know. Depends. He might retire.
I mean, who's the quarterback? I mean, he keep getting them dead balls thrown to him.
That is true.
So, no, I'm sorry, Derek Carr. I don't mean to say that. Like, I'm not
no, you got to call. You got to. Hey, look, man. You got to call it like how you feel.
I'm not. I mean, I just said that because that's like known. That's like him and Michael. What's his name? Thomas was going through that. Whatever they want to. But Saints, I like that spot.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the list of teams right now. It's Saints or I was about to say Oakland. Saints or the Raiders.
Oakland. See, Oakland, you in another tough division.
No,
I like the Saints.
It's Vegas. I was thinking it's Vegas.
Vegas
they're gonna get us.
But the Saints though is good because of weak division. Like every year the division leader win like 9-10 games. Falcons might be better next year though, but it's tough. Will Kellen Moore want him though, or will Kellen Moore as a head coach? No, Kellen Moore, I'm not getting.
You know what? Bro. Yeah, you're right. As a GM, I'm setting Kellen up. My bad, Kellen. My bad. Yeah, that would be bad because now you got to deal with him every day. You got to come out and answer questions about that, and you just try and get the team right. And they already going through something too. Yeah, my bad, Kellen. I didn't mean to do that. Coming off a Super Bowl, he might be calling the Eagles back. Like, hey man, y'all still got room for one more? like I'm out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say it's over until he changed his ways.
So then I think we may have just seen the last of Aaron Rodgers then.
And I think he knows it. He got too much pride, man.
Yeah, nah. I don't know if you watched that thing on Netflix. I think it's like Enigma. I forgot the name of it, but it's documentary. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah. It's gonna be tough.
And it's a thing though. What makes it worse is that. Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Before we start doing R2L, would you always say that you'll put Aaron Rodgers over Brett Favre?
That's tough.
I would.
I'm gonna say yes though. Yeah.
But now, how you feel?
I think he's like his Frankenstein, honestly.
But Brett Favre is actually doing good with the Jets. That he just got hurt, and then he went to Minnesota, and then went to the NFC Championship game. Remember that? He had a really good year that year.
See that when you're talking about players, I'm with you as far as players. Yeah, I'm putting Aaron Rodgers over Brett, but their off the field similarities is crazy. Like if he was to end up to go, if Aaron Rodgers ended up on the Vikings, this would be a parallel universe for real because we literally just watched him go from the Packers, Brett Favre, to the Jets, Brett Favre, to the Vikings, Brett Favre, and if they end up in the NFC Champion, like it's just too much against the Saints. That's what they beat, right? That's what they played. Yeah.
It's crazy because Aaron Rodgers, they two different quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers is more efficient, not throwing a lot of picks. Brett Favre was the complete opposite. He was more of a gunslinger. But Brett Favre, man, I know Aaron Rodgers won more MVPs. They got the same amount of rings. Brett Favre went to more Super Bowls. He went to 2, at least. He lost to the Broncos. But I don't know. Brett Favre, man. I don't know, man. Aaron Rodgers, man. I don't know. His playoffs are high.
I'll say this before we move on to our next topic. And Rodgers may be a great offensive coordinator or a great quarterback coach. If that's where he wants to go with it, I can see it because he was dicing up some offenses, man. And
He
like
could probably be a good offensive coordinator. I'm with that.
I can see that.
I can see that too. I can see that.
Well, I mean, you can see that. He probably can't see that. But Dak got a lot to say what he was saying about this NFC East. Now, I'm gonna let you play the clip before I go into my diatribe, but let's see what he has to say.
Like we compete with the Eagles and beat them for the most part when we've played them. I don't want to say check the record when they're the guys holding the trophy right now. So credit to them. They've earned it and they deserved it by all means. But, yeah, very close, especially when you even watch the NFC game, the NFC Championship. And those two teams that we battle against each and every year a couple of times. And as I said, feel confident about we've gotten the better part each and every time. To see it in such a dominating fashion, credit to them. It's our turn and it's on us.
I don't know about the it's our turn part, but all right. So Joe, the question right there says like or dislike Dak's comments about the Eagles. Now, if you would have played this 2 days ago, I probably would have gave you the Marcus Spears reaction where it was just like, bruh, right message, wrong time. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what do you mean we're that close? Like, I just watched them dominate the GOAT, the GOAT Junior in a Super Bowl. And I'm talking about when he said Eagles, we can't really narrow it down to the quarterback. I'm talking about that team. They were good in all three phases of that football game. And Dak comes out and says, we're close. So then I said, you know what? Let me put my Cowboy fan hat on for a minute. I'm going to put my Cowboy glasses on. I'm going to act a little delusional here. He right. We close. What you mean we not close? In the regular season, that is, we close to them. We not close to them in the playoffs because they just won the Super Bowl. They've been there 2 years, 2 times in 3 years. But when Dak is talking, I was like, about time. Because I'm tired of the company man answers that he always gives up. It's always like, you know what, they're a heck of a team. We got to build. We'll see if we can get there. He's like, nah. If you ask me, I'm 33-8 in the NFC East. Every time I seen them, I beat them. So you can't tell me that I don't feel like I'm not close. I know what I was doing. I seen them come out with a team. They had more weapons than me one time. I seen T.Y. Hilton get a 3rd and 30, and I had to make some things shake. So again, the confidence is what I liked about it. Now, when I say wrong time, is the fact is like, is Jerry gonna back this comment to make us be close? Because Mike has been running around saying like, look, I'm tired of everybody else building a team. We just sitting around being the Cowboys. Like, it's time to do some things. So again, confidence wise, I was like, nah, Dak, you right. We close. But if you look at it, I'm going to say we close in the regular season. Now, if you're talking about the Eagles in the playoffs, it's a whole nother story. I got to bring up history, and I ain't got time for that.
Hey, man, listen, I'm not mad at him saying that. I'm with you. Like you said, he gave you the right answer all the time, like a politician. And this is one time he was like, yo, like we're actually close. And it sounds crazy because they just won a Super Bowl and we not here, but we actually close. I will say check the record, but we'll take that. But like I'm with that Prescott in that statement because, like you said, like he has a winning record against everybody in the NFC East. The Cowboys dominate the NFC East. They play well in the playoffs. Like Mike McCarthy, 3 straight seasons with 12 wins or more. It just and what I like about that comment is I know we had our back and forth about Dak, and my thing with Dak is in the playoffs, I need you to like step up. And that comment told me like he's in control of the law. Like he felt like, yo, we're actually good, man. If I just do my part, you know what I mean? Like we might be holding the Lombardi too. So I like that because what that does now is going to add more accountability to him. Now, he did come out last year and say that Super Bowl was the goal. Like when they interviewed him, person ain't going to get my Super Bowl. I'm like, all right, cool. But when he said that, I'm not going to lie, I could tell he didn't really fully mean it. Like it was like a thing like he just had to say. Yeah. I believe him. I believe that he believes what he said in that interview. And plus, he was asked, for those who don't know, he was asked also, I should have put that part, basically how far are you from the Eagles? Like, are y'all close? And he said, we're close. Yeah, like we supposed to say, nah, man, like we not close yet. But what this also, like you said, Tomo, the key is, will Jerry Jones back him up? Because he got to put the team around him. That's what you got to do. You got to, I mean, obviously running backs aren't overrated. We saw that last year.
Man.
So go get a running back. They talking about they got all these options in the draft to draft the running back. But I like the fact that Dak went on a limb and said that and put more pressure on himself as a quarterback to be better in the regular season. Y'all straight. I'm looking at his record: 13-3, 12-5, 11-5, 10. You know what I mean? Like y'all straight. But in the playoffs, that's a difference.
2-5. 2-5 against the NFC, of course.
But also sometimes you need that one time to break through. And then it's a wrap from there. Peyton Manning was he broke through that one time. Got the Super Bowl 4 times after that. So 2 times with the Broncos, 2 times with the Colts. So you see that one time.
Now I want to say I thought you were going to bring this part up, and I know once we chop the reels up, it's gonna go out. I know a Commander fan gonna jump out there because I was waiting for him to say that because he said that too though. I peeped that he said both teams that was in the NFC Championship. He's like, no. We kind of have both of their numbers. Yeah. So what you ask? When he said, I was like, oh, Dak in this bag. He about to go out there and show out. I don't know what the team gonna look like, but he about to try to throw for 4,000 yards, maybe 10, 15 interceptions because he about to go crazy and just do all this wild stuff. But for me, and again, being a Cowboy fan again, and if you're in the R2L chat, you already know what time it is. I'm gonna defend Dak when I have to, but when he wrong. But in this moment, when he said that, I said, he's always one of the people that builds up everybody in the locker room. You could look at the Dallas Cowboy roster. It could be me, Joe, Dave, and the rest of the R2L network in the locker room. And we like, man, we might win 3-4 games this year, y'all. And that going to be like, I believe in every last guy in that locker room. And we can be like, you sure? Because we ain't got no pass rush. So him saying that was, again, a little bit of the politician role kicking back in, saying like, nah, we close. Knowing that our GM probably won't go get nobody. Knowing that the Commanders probably going to get better. Knowing that the Eagles just won the Super Bowl, so how are we going to find a way to make them better? The Giants just need a quarterback, but now we close. I believe you a little bit. That's why I said regular season. So again, Dak, I wish I was there too because I would have followed up. I'm like, not the Eagles. How close are you to the 49ers? How close are you to the Packers? Let's talk about the teams that you haven't beaten in the playoffs or the regular season. Let's talk about those games. That's the real question. Because we know what you did. Like I said, 33-8. You can beat somebody that you see twice. That's almost impossible, but you've been doing it. Let's talk about these guys that's been owning you when the money's on the line. That's the question that should have been asked.
That's what I'm saying. Like the head coach y'all got, Tomo, it's like an unknown to me. And it's like look at Nick Sirianni when he became the head coach. And he did his press conference. It was like, he was reading from the script. He was all stuttering, all that stuff. Like, it was bad. So that might be something right there. And last year, y'all were hurt. Y'all were injured riddled on the defensive side, especially.
Yep.
And then y'all had all the offseason drama with CD Line. He didn't do a whole training camp.
True.
So, like, it was like y'all were doomed from training camp because of Jerry Jones wanting to be in the media and star stuff. Now, I know he leaked that Micah stuff. I know he did that. He had to do that. But hopefully y'all get that Micah situation straight. I just want to see all three of us. I don't really care too much about the Giants. I ain't gonna lie. But the Cowboys, Eagles, I would love to see all three of us go to the playoffs and we beat each other up in the playoffs.
Oh, Joe. I don't know if the NFL chat ready for NFC. We already like deep in the NFL chat. I don't know if the AFC North ready to see all three of our teams in the playoffs. Like it was already unbearable with just two teams.
Saying like all three, and then none of us are number one seed, and we all win our first round matchup.
That's gonna be tough because somebody gotta beat somebody.
That's what I'm saying. In the division round, somebody gotta play.
Somebody gotta beat somebody.
That's how it's gonna be. So, and then somebody gotta win the other match of the week.
Y'all want us to play the Eagles? Y'all want us to do it? I don't know. The moons may still be a little. I'm just saying. We might can find a way to make something shake, Joe. I don't know.
Hey, I would love to see that in the playoffs, though.
I ain't gonna lie, Joe.
Eagles and Cowboys.
I know we about to move on, but I ain't gonna lie though. I was sitting there watching y'all playing that game, and I said, 55 points. Dak would have found a way to beat the Packers, bro. We could have had this last year. And then fast forward, we probably could have still, like, let's just say everything still plays out the same way. But the Cowboys that beat the Packers, we played the Eagles last year.
Y'all were playing it right, but the Eagles lost though. Right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They did lose. We both lost. You know what I just found out, Joe?
Y'all with a matchup though in the round 2 though. Go ahead.
You know what? And you can clip this one up too. For them Eagle fans. When the Cowboys not in the playoffs, y'all can make the Super Bowl and win it. When the Cowboys in the playoffs, y'all find ways to lose them games. All I'm saying is we put a lot of false hopes out. That's the delusional fan in me, but
that's getting quick up for real. That's getting quick.
That's cool. That's cool. I already know who's gonna say something. But again, hats off to them, man. They had their parade today. You know, a couple members from the R2L family linked up. Shout out to AJ. Shout out to Blaze. Shout out to Kev. You know, you boys was doing y'all thing. Shout out to all the Eagles fans that randomly hit me up today. I was like, oh, so this what we doing? This what we doing now? Don't worry about what Dak had to say, man. That's the first thing they told me. Like, tell your quarterback, shut up. We had a parade. I was like, I said, I got y'all. Stephen A gonna handle it too. So we're gonna transition from football onto basketball. Stephen A had a lot to say about Kevin Durant after he scored his 30,000 point. Now he's 8th in scoring points. He got 30,045 points. So now he's number 8 behind Wilt, Dirk, Jordan, Kobe, Malone, Kareem, and LeBron James. Stephen A starting to think that he's one of the best, or the top 10 players of all times. Let's hear what he got to say.
This is a top 10 player of all time. This is a top 3 scorer in the history of basketball. He's that elite. We keep forgetting that he was out the better part of 2 years because of that torn Achilles tendon that he suffered against the Toronto Raptors in the finals. When he went down permanently, he was out the entire year. We keep forgetting prior to that in Oklahoma City, he had missed a huge chunk of time because of injuries that he sustained. When this brother is on the court, he's a career 27.2 per game scorer. That's 6th all time, behind Jordan, Wilt, Luka, Embiid, and Elgin Baylor. That's 6th all time. We're looking at 4 NBA scoring titles. Only Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain had more, doggy. We're looking at 2 NBA Finals MVPs. Only Jordan, LeBron, Shaq, Magic, and Tim Duncan had more. This is who we're talking about when we talk about Kevin Durant. A 6'11", 7-footer with a handle, with a perimeter game, with a three-point shot, with a mid-range game, with free throw shooting excellence as well. And we didn't even bring up his defense, which is underrated.
Man, he was about to go on a tear.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta cut them all. He's about to take the whole show up.
man, it's like they got sponsors. We trying to get some. Steve, calm down. Now, Joe, out of those names, now, like I said, the last show we did rankings. Here we go again. Stephen A saying he top 10. You think Kevin Durant is a top 10 player of all time?
Nah.
Okay.
He's not top 10. And KD, great player. KD from our area, and we support KD. We want to see KD do great. I remember when KD was arguing with Stephen A, I think through Twitter, and everybody called him sensitive. I'm like, all he's doing is being a regular human being. He just replying to Twitter messages. Ain't nothing wrong with replying to Twitter messages. And then he said himself that I be bored. I actually enjoy doing that. And there's no hard feelings. I just like going on there and communicate. I feel him. There's nothing wrong with that. So no ill will, but I don't think he's top 10 all the time. If we talking about greatness, not like skill, but we talking about his greatness. Now, top 3 scorer when it comes to the skill, because he clarified in a statement in this episode when Stephen A said he's top 3 scorer as far as skill-wise. I agree, because you can see Jordan, Kobe, and probably KD is third. And some people might put KD above them because he's 7 foot, he's efficient, he can do everything, So I'm okay with him being top 3, but top 10 all time. I'm not putting him over Jordan. I'm not putting him over LeBron. I'm not putting him over Kareem. I'm not putting over Bill Russell. I'm not putting him over over Magic, over Kobe, over Duncan, over Larry Bird, over Will Chamberlain. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over over Larry Bird, over Will Chamberlain, over Shaq, and who my 10th person? Dang, I forgot what my 10th person was. Shaq is my 10th. No, Wood's my 10th. Shaq is my 9th, I think.
I'm on mute. I'm over here saying names. So yeah, I would say Shaq is the only person that you was missing.
Okay, Shaq. And then if you go further than he's not top 10. And if you go further than the top 10, he not over Steph. He not over Kareem. Not Kareem, Hakeem Olajuwon. Like KD, his resume. He got he got 4 scoring titles. That's good. All right, 4 scoring titles. He got 2 championships, 2 finals MVPs. Cool. 1 MVP. Great. Hakeem Olajuwon, defensive player of the year. First of all, he was a second player in NBA history, I think. It was Jordan first and Kareem second, Hakeem second, I think. Or it was one of the two. But Hakeem, first player to win MVP, defensive player of the year in the same year. So he's got a defensive player of the year, he's an MVP, he's a 2-time NBA champion, and he's a 2-time MVP. So 2-time NBA Finals MVP. So I would put Hakeem Olajuwon above him. Steph Curry validated himself when he won that ring once KD left. Like when he went beat Boston in 2022, that what validated Steph Curry. Because Steph Curry himself, he got 2 MVPs, and one of them was unanimous. He was the first unanimous MVP in NBA history. That probably count for 2 if you want to, right? So and he's the greatest shooter of all time. So I wouldn't even put him there. And then you got other guys you want to put there. Some people put Dr. J, Moses Malone, and stuff like that above KD, right? But KD, bare minimum, Jokic. Some people might put Jokic above KD, who got 3 MVPs, NBA championship, NBA Finals MVP. You know, some people might put Jokic above him. And Jokic might win another MVP this year. So some people might put Giannis above him. Giannis got 2 MVPs, 2 MVPs, a defensive player of the year, and an NBA championship, but KD got 2. So, and he beat KD. All right, so some people might weigh that. But bare minimum, he's 13. Not bare minimum. At best to me, he's 13 at best. At best.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I was gonna say if he's not at least top 15.
Yeah.
All right. Now with the Giannis one, I could see people being like, hey, come on now. You said he beat him. It was a toe. It was a big toe now.
Yeah.
You know? And he was out there, that was the whole during the Kyrie. Yeah, during the Kyrie situation. So yeah. But top 15 is cool. I could see why Stephen A would probably go there as far as saying he's top 10. Because again, you gotta think in these moments, it's early morning, he probably didn't have his coffee, the statistician probably ain't help him out, kind of like my manager about to right now. But did he forget about Shaq? Like, did he forget about Tim Duncan? Come on now, little mama. You can't be
She walking slow too.
Yeah. Oh, it's upstairs. Sorry.
His beef was with him.
Yeah. I think that's really what it was. But again, top 3 scores, I got a top 3 because you had, what do you say? LeBron, Jordan.
Well, he ain't named the top 3 scorer. He just said KD is top 3. He ain't named the people.
Is he though? Because you just brought up Steph.
I think he talking about skill wise. He talking about skill wise. I would agree. Like he's a better scorer because Steph is more of a shooter. He can do other stuff, but how many times you see Steph literally
I get what you're going. Because I started a whole debate where I was on a boat. I said I think Melo is a better scorer than Kevin Durant. Nobody ever wanted to argue with me on that one, but that's another one we could throw out there.
Okay.
But I agree with you as far as top 15. Yeah, the list is insane, but also he overshadowed his actual record that he just to be the 8th scorer, right now in the league. Like they didn't even have a chance to even acknowledge that he broke 30,000 scoring points. Like they was too busy talking about Stephen A. take on him being top 10. So the fact that he was there, and again, one thing Stephen A. did say in that clip, and it kind of makes sense, is he missed 2 years. So imagine the 2 years that he really, if he would have played, he probably would be 6th or 7th on this list, or maybe 5th. Who knows? Because again, KD is a walking bucket, like 7 foot, and the way he plays, like he is a walking bucket. So I gotta agree with him on that one, but I can't overlook him on this list of names that you said. So again, Jordan, Bron, Kobe, Kareem, Magic, Bird, Wilt, Shaq, Tim Duncan, and I think I said I missed one name because I should have read it the way I said. Did I say Kobe? I didn't. I probably didn't read Kobe at first, but Kobe's in that top 10 for me.
Yeah, I got my top 10 list in here somewhere, but I on the Refuse to Lose Art guys, I'm gonna make a playlist of it. I did a top 10 video for each person in my top 10. So, and I broke down why I think they're at the level they were or whatever. So I'm gonna make y'all know who the GOAT is. But then I'm gonna make a playlist so people can just go right to it. Try to find it real quick before we go forward, Tomo, but so I can just read it out. But here we go. All right. I knew how to find it. All right. So Jordan 1, LeBron 2, Kareem 3rd, Mr. Russell, is 4th, Magic is 5th, Kobe is 6th, Duncan is 7th, Bird is 8th, Shaq is 9th, Wilt is 10th. It's my top 10. And then after that, I might put Steph 11th. Because I got 4 rings, bro. 4 rings.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
2 finals MVPs, 2 MVPs, 1 unanimous. And then the KD might be top 12 for real. Some people might say Oscar Robertson. I won't put Oscar Robertson up there because Oscar Robertson got 1 ring, and the ring he got, Kareem, was a MVP.
There's a play out there that we missing, and I think somebody going. That's why the internet is great. Somebody gonna leave it in the comments, but that's why I said top 15. Top 15, not bad. You definitely. I wasn't trying to push back. I was just wanted to. When you said Steph, I just wanted to hear your reason. Steph got to be over him because again, who helped him get his ring?
Right, he got 4.
Like where's D Wade on this list? Now that I think about it,
see, D Wade problem. He never won an MVP. You know, he never won an MVP, which I think one year he should have won it, but he didn't. I'm not saying he should have, but he had a good chance of winning it. The year before LeBron came, he had a good chance of winning it. But I think LeBron won. I think, but D Wade, that's tough for him. And he has 3 rings, but you know, one of them he was the best player. Yeah, he won't be over Durant. Durant, I said minimum. I said our best 13, our best 12.
Hold on. 1? You sure it won 2?
Huh?
You sure he won 2 rings? I mean, I know Shaq was on one of them teams. He wasn't the better player, but he played.
No, he was the best player. He won 3, and one of them he had finals MVP.
I would say that was. Hold on, he got 2. Yeah, no. The 2 with LeBron because the first time he balled out, LeBron. He
lost.
Yeah, you're right. I had to think about it.
LeBron his legacy.
Yeah, he did. That's probably why he left. He was like, man, look. Then LeBron. Matter of fact, LeBron, that's messed up, bro. How you gonna mess up his legacy, win the ring, then say, look, man, I think your knee's getting bad, so I'm going to go back to Cleveland. But then I'm going to bring you to Cleveland to make up for what I did in Miami. And then we cut you. You go to shit, man, LeBron.
You just painted a bad picture.
I had to think about it, man. He just messed that man all up.
I'm telling you, Dwayne Wade Styles would have went through the roof if he would have won Finals MVP as LeBron's teammate. That would have made lots of D-Wade legacy.
LeBron. Yeah, we're not gonna bash LeBron. We're gonna talk about the NBA.
He was Dirk was great.
Love was a Hall of Famer before he went to Cleveland.
Man, Love was like that.
I'm just saying he got a ring, but I'm just saying he was on the verge of being like he was Joker.
Bro, yes. No, for real.
He was Mr. Double-Double, bro. Like
for real though. And he was getting like 18, 15 rebounds. He was averaging like 12 rebounds.
Yes. He was balling.
Wow, averaging like 25.
Yeah, nah.
He was cooking.
Yeah, nah.
I was like that.
I might have to repick some of these picks after we talk about this NBA All-Star Weekend. Now I got to think about the things, man. Yeah, so it's here. I don't know if you're tuned into the Celebrity All-Star Game and you got us on your phone. Just could you leave in the comments what's the score or what, how many points Drewski got? Because he said he's gonna play point guard. So I just want that's why I really wanted to watch. So I'm like, bro, I don't believe that. But if you already know, NBA All-Star at all. NBA All-Star Weekend is here, and you already know the events. Again, a lot of people are just questioning this All-Star game and how they're trying to change the format yet again. So we really gonna see how it plays out after they reshaped everything. But starting tonight, outside of the Celebrity All-Star game, we have the Rising Stars Challenge. So we have it's going to be 3 games. It's a tournament style. We have Team C. Well, I'm going to start with Team M because it's the first one they got up. Team M, which is coached by Mitch Richmond. And just like the boxing episode, if you watch In the Red Corner, I'm going to kill some of these names. So, Joe, if you can help me out, cool. We got bruh from Mattis B.
So
from the
you about to read the roster?
I can.
All right.
Or you just want me to read the coach?
No, that's cool. Go ahead.
All right.
I got
so
you.
I'm going to start from, we got Ashura Thompson, Amen Thompson. We got Julian. Boy, what is your last name? Shawther? Okay. High school graduate right here. Bub Carrington, Balil Koulibaly. Only reason I know how to say that, everybody, because he's a wizard. All right, so don't kill me. Then we got Tumani Kamara from the Blazers. Then we got Big O. Where you at? Because I need you to help me with this name. Matas. And he in the dunk contest, too. So I should have looked this one up. But we got Matas B from the Bulls. That's Team M. For Team T, who came up with these names? Is it just because of the coach? That was real lazy.
This is coach. Yeah, Team Mitch, Team Tim.
There's some creative player stuff you do on 2K. They're just like first name, last name. All right. Team T is Tim Hardaway Sr. That's the coach. And on this team, we got Anthony Black. We got Grady from the Raptors. We got Bradini. Oh, man, I used to know how to say his last name. We got, what is it, Brandon Pods?
Oh, I'm seeing, hold on. I'm seeing, okay, this is what I see for Team Town. Anthony Black, Tristan Da Silva, Grady, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Brandon. Oh, yeah. Is this a forward? Okay.
Yeah, then we got Zach R, and then they got Alex R.
Yeah, Zach. I got Kasson Wallace.
Where you see that at?
On Team Town.
Which site you on?
This is the NBA.
I'm on that same one on NBA.com, right? They added this person? Oh, all right. I'm gonna let you read the list then, because I see what you got. They got one more name.
I don't see. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what, Tomo? Let's pick it. Let's just pick it.
There we go. You know what? We was trying to be professional, but we gonna go ahead. It's Friday. Bear with us. So again, we got Chris C. I'm gonna just say the coach, Chris C, Chris Mullins, and then we got Team G. Why they do Jeremy Lin like that? He the coach for Team G. They could have put Team G. All right.
I know, right?
Like, where did G come from? So
it's a G League, I think.
Oh, that's
a G League. But everybody got the initial.
Yeah, man, that's insane. So, all right, we got Team C versus Team T. That's game 1. And then game 2, we got Team G League versus Team M. Game 1, who you got?
Hold on, TC.
Or you just want to say who gonna win the whole thing?
No, go ahead. They start over. Sorry.
All right, so game 1 is Team C versus Team T.
Okay. I want to check my. Whew. It's tough. I'm gonna go with Team C.
All right, I picked T. I picked T.
Okay. Write this down so you can have some competition watching this.
It's a little biasness over here.
I know it is. Rookie of the year.
You know. Okay,
and
so
I'm
game
gonna go with Team
M.
Team M for the second one. Yeah.
I'm going with the G League.
Yeah, I believed in the G League last year or 2 years ago when School Henderson failed me.
I might end up the same way, but I'm going that way. So then, of course, you got the game. Of course, whoever wins game 1 and game 2.
Mhm.
So for me, that's Team T versus Team G, and I got the G League winning it all.
I got Team C winning all. Team Chris Mother.
All right, cool.
Let's get it.
This is gonna be interesting. Now I'm gonna be looking if Team
Yeah.
G get knocked out, I'm gonna be mad. but if Alex Saw win, I ain't mad at that. All right, so then we're gonna move on to the next event where we got, of course, on Saturday. This is where we have the skills challenge. You have the dunk contest and the 3-point contest. And for the actual skills challenge, we have Team Cavs, which is Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley. For Team Rooks, that's Zach and Alex R. Zach is the rookie, the first round pick for the Atlanta Hawks, for everyone that's just tuning in. And then Team Spurs is Chris Paul and Wemby. Then you got Team Warriors. I really think they just threw this in as a caveat because it's in Golden State. Draymond.
It should have been Draymond and Steph. Why Draymond most moody? I'm sorry for this moody, bro. But God,
Exactly.
I would have loved to see Draymond and Steph. They would have been competitive. Not saying most moody won't, but
you got to do it, especially since it's Draymond last year with the team.
Who am I going with?
Yep.
Okay. So my top 2 is going to be between the Rooks and Team Cavs.
Oh, really?
Can you hear me? Am I breaking up?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right, yeah. Team Rooks and Team Cavs. But I'm gonna go with Team Rooks.
Okay.
I think they're gonna just take it more seriously.
Okay. I had Team Rooks and Team Spurs because you got one of the best assist men in the game, so Chris Paul can't really mess this one up. And if it comes down to it, I got Team Spurs winning it.
Okay, let's get it.
All right. So
we both round with Team Rooks, but you going the other way with Spurs. All right.
Yeah. No, once I seen Chris Paul, I was like, that's the balance. The rookies, once you're going up against Chris Paul, might get a little competitive here. So with it's funny, none of us picked. We had nothing to say about Draymond and Moses Moody. We gonna move on to the 3-point contest.
They might win. Moses Moody might take it seriously.
Exactly. And Draymond might be out there talking crazy too. It might get in the rookie's head. But for the 3-point contest, we got Jalen Brunson, Darius Garland, Buddy Hield, Dame Lillard, Cade Cunningham, Tyler Hero, Cameron Johnson, and Norman Powell. I got Dame winning this one. I think Cade gonna get him a run for
3 in a row.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get his 3rd one. I got Cade giving him okay, so Dame, Cade, and Norman Powell.
Dame, Norman Powell, and Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield, man, might win, Tomo.
I knew Dave was gonna say that.
I got Tyler. Buddy Hield might win. I'm gonna go with Buddy Hield to win. Upset Dame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody from the Warriors got to do something for the home team.
Facts. I'm gonna go with Hield upset Dame.
All right, and then for the 3rd event, the one that's this last event is the one that's been struggling the most, and they still trying to find ways to find it entertaining. They bring him back 2-time defending champ Matt McClung, but he's going up against Stephon Castle from the Spurs, Andre Jackson Jr. from the Bucks, and Matthias Buzelis. I'm gonna try to say it. I think that was right, from the Bulls. Clean sweep.
This is sad.
Clean sweep.
Matt McClung, yeah, it's sad, man.
I know.
This is sad, Tomo.
I know.
We depend on rookies. Hey, shout out to the rookies for coming out, but god dang. But I'm going with Matt McClung, man. Can we get Zion, John Morant? Who else? Let's get
I'll take Russ Westbrook at this point, bro. At this point, I don't even care.
Like, come on, man. Like, this is ridiculous. I think they moved it, but we'll see. But it's crazy, dog.
I hope so. I hope they do move it. This should actually be the first event.
For real, get out the way, man. It's like the weakest event now, man. Like for real.
Yeah, nah.
So
This
it's
is
wild, man.
I think if everybody cut their TV off right after the 3-point contest, they might get the memo.
Facts.
You say that's why it's in the nah, you right. That's why it's in the doghouse. Make sure y'all go subscribe and check out Dave's Doghouse. Just said the episodes. So make sure y'all lock in. Now, here we go again with the tournament. It's about to get interesting. We had a lot to say about one of these players on this team, but we got the 74 All-Star game. We have the teams. You want to go through these rosters or you want to do it the same way?
We can go through them because we know these guys, right?
All right, so I'm gonna do one team. You do one team.
All right.
I'm gonna do Team Shaq.
Okay.
All right, so Team Shaq has LeBron, Steph, AD. I think AD got he probably got a replacement. They ain't put that up there yet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, Dame. This is really a Shaq team. He just picked the people he knew: Dame Lillard, James Harden, and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, this is the OGs.
Okay.
Team OGs. So yeah, but Kyrie's replacing Anthony Davis.
Okay, got it.
All right, I'm gonna do Kenny Young Stars. Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Anthony Edwards, Darius Garland, Tyler Hero, Jaren Jackson Jr., Evan Mobley, and Jalen Williams. No injuries over here. Cause they young stars.
I knew you was gonna do this one. Okay, I got Chuck's global stars. SGA, Joker, Donovan Mitchell. He is from Canada, ain't he? I forgot about that. Okay. We got Sengun, Pascal Siakam, Karl Anthony Towns. Which Karl Anthony Towns voice are we gonna hear this weekend? I know that's gonna be a running thing on TikTok. We got Wemby, Trae Young, and Giannis.
So the matchup is Kenny versus Chuck. No, huh?
Yeah, you right.
What's the matchup?
Kenny, game one is Kenny Young Stars versus Chuck's Global All Stars.
I'm going with Chuck, Global All Stars. Hold on, Giannis playing, right?
Yeah.
No, Giannis not playing. Hold up, I forgot he hurt.
Oh, they ain't update this one then, because on the one I got, they got Kyrie up there, but
I forgot he came in for Trae Young. Trae Young came in for him.
I don't know. This might be a good one.
Let me see. Hold up.
I see you.
Okay. We got Young Stars against Global.
Mm-hmm. Why you thinking I'm gonna still go global?
This is tough, Tomo. I'm looking at guys like K gonna go hard. Anthony Edwards gonna go hard.
I see the dogs, but
but the global though, yeah, the global like is SGA gonna go hard though. Donovan Mitchell, is he gonna go hard? And they got a bunch of and Jokic, all-star Jokic ain't a lot. Jokic be chilling.
I think Wemby gonna go hard though.
I do too. I'm gonna go with the Young Stars, dog. Kenny Young Stars. I'm gonna go with them. As much as I want to pick global, I'm gonna go with the Young Stars.
Hold on. Let's say Candace Rising Stars. Candace will serve as GM for the winning team from the. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to go with who Candace got.
I'm going with the youngest too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Young Stars on this one. I'm gonna agree with it because game 2, they gonna have to fight. But it's Shaq's OGs versus Candace Rising Stars. So again, that's the winner.
I'm going with the Rising Stars.
I'm definitely going with we here because they got something to prove.
Because the old head's gonna be chilling, bro. Jacking up a bunch of threes.
I don't know. Somebody gonna say something to LeBron. He might get a little personal.
I hope so. Cause you know what? Shout out to the NBA.
Now that you think about
Shout out to the NBA. I actually like this because they matched up the OGs with the young guys. The young guys want to beat these dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to pick the young guys, unless the OG step it up. The OG should win, right? But they be slacking.
See the thing about the OGs in this one is Steph could get hot. And if he get hot, it's gonna be a long night for them. Somebody might say something to Kyrie and he might go back to blacktop Kyrie. So again, that's why this matchup may be good. Because again, it depends on who wins. But if they're playing some folks from the G League, I can see it getting a little chippy.
Tomo, if they lose, that's gonna be embarrassing.
So that's why I don't think they're gonna take it easy. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're gonna see.
And I think Candace is a better coach than Shaq.
I do see Jaylen Brown playing hard too.
All right.
I can see Jaylen Brown playing hard. I can see Tatum playing hard too, kind of. James Harden. No.
So
I'm going with the youngest, man.
All right, so and of
And
course,
Candace Parker gonna be coaching them, and Shaq gonna be coaching. Shaq gonna be on joke time. Candace gonna be serious.
That's what I say. I think Candace gonna be a better coach.
Give me the youngest. Give me the youngest.
So you saying the finals, which is game 3, of course, the winner from game 1 and 2 got to play each other. So you're saying it's gonna be Kenny's Young Stars versus Candace Rising Stars?
Smoking them. Give me Kenny Young Stars. They gonna smoke them. Smoke.
If it all play out, I'm going with Candace.
Get it. Give me Kenny All Stars, man. And he gonna be. That's cool because whoever win gonna have bragging rights at the table, the TNT table.
That's the funny part. Especially if Shaq gets smoked. If Shaq gets smoked by Candace, she's not gonna let him live that. She's never gonna let him live that. Yeah, nah. And Shaq always trying to get his jokes off too. She's definitely not letting him live that one down.
It's so much pride involved. It's not. I'm loving it. I like. Good job, NBA. Good job. This is sad that we had to come to this though.
They need to do this for the dunk contest.
Good job.
So we'll see how it plays
I don't
out.
get it, man. Like they just. All right, man. Let's get these
We'll
back.
talk about that another day. Now let's get to our segment. We call this R2L's Lock 'em In. If you weren't here for Tuesday, where we actually introduced this first time. I mean, we started it a while back, but we revamped it. We told y'all we were going to give y'all a name. So now we all 3 of the hosts, we pick a game. You can add it to your parlay, but again, we want you to know that this is our opinion. These are our opinions. So if you win, become a member. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got some extra funds. You could become a member. So you just do that. But if you lose, still become a member. So now you could be in the comments on some, man, every time I pick one of y'all picks, man, you know, give us another chance. You know, because it's all too well. We refuse to lose. So now with that being said,
let's get it.
Let's bring it on up.
Hold on.
And it disappeared.
There we go.
And now it's back. There we go. So you just want to read Dave's?
Wait,
I'm 0-1?
I don't know. What's up with
I can see it.
Yeah. So like me, I'm going with Houston. They play Arizona tomorrow. These are all Saturday picks, by the way, y'all. They play Arizona tomorrow. They favorite 1.5 favorites against Arizona. Give me the points. Give me Houston the points.
How Duke do that? You know what? I went against my better judgment. You know, when the point spread is usually that wide of a margin, I usually go with the other team because it's like, bro, there's no way. But they almost covered. They literally almost covered. I think it was 21. But this weekend, I'm going with my college basketball / college NFL rivals. Shout out to you, Carl. We're gonna say if Sparty can make something shake. I'm taking them at 6.5 against Illinois. Illinois is a tough team, man. So it's gonna be very interesting to see if Michigan can hold them to under this 6.5, or they can hold them. So 6.5, Michigan State. Michigan State. Let me say that again. Michigan
State. Michigan State. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Carl. Oh my gosh, Carl can go crazy if he hears you say that.
Man, kind of like them Terps did on Nebraska, but I ain't gonna say too much.
I'm about to put a parlay in for our 3. Oh yeah, and Dave is going with the underdog. He's going with Auburn beating Alabama. Auburn are plus 1.5 against Alabama. So y'all can rock with that. They got a dub last week. I'm gonna put a parlay in and see what it would look like. Let me see. Sorry. Where you? MSU play at what? 8 o'clock. Okay, you going MSU, right?
Yep.
And then Houston. Let me find Houston's an early game, I think. Sorry. Houston. Where are you? Oh my goodness. Sorry.
It's all good. You know, while
Sorry, viewers. Here we go. Got it. So if you put $10 on a parlay, it'll give you 71. If we hit.
Okay. And which app was that?
If you put it's DraftKings, you put 100, you win 7-11.
There you go.
You put 100 down, you win 100. You know, I mean,
either way, with 70, you could become a member. You know, because somebody want to bet and they got a 6-month membership. So I'm just saying.
There it is.
Paid, and that's a superstar membership. That is, man. It just ain't the pro. If you go pro, you can probably extend for maybe about a year or so.
Facts. Yeah, facts. And speaking of that, Tomo, let me I did want to no, never mind.
You sure?
I had a question for you, but we can make that a topic at another show.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. But I do want to go over these shows real quick. All right. And can you put them on the screen for me as I do it? All right. So the first show I want to talk about is RBO. Real Ballers Only. RBO just had a show yesterday featuring Dev and Vaughn. I'm sorry, Vaughn is a host. RBO with Vaughn featuring Dev and JMO. So make sure I go check that show out. He's doing big things. He talk about NBA only content. If we talk about I'm pretty sure he's going to talk about the All-Star weekend next week sometime. And he gives you unique topics. They talked about the big man being extinct in the NBA. He gave you his top 5 point guards in the NBA also. You know how it is with kind of rankings. So make sure I go check them out. All right. And next up, we got Dave's Doghouse. Y'all saw Dave in the comments. Dave the Doghouse. He just had an episode also earlier this week, episode 51. Make sure I go check him out. He got a special show that talks about all the highlights and lowlights of anybody in the sports world. So if you are doing bad, you're not doing a job, you're doing bad, he'll put you in the doghouse. If you are doing a job, he'll put you at a high level, he'll put you in the yard as a dog. All right, so make sure y'all check it into today's Doghouse. And we got FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. This is a fantasy football show, right? They talk about fantasy football only, except for when it's over. He talk about the NFL season. NFL season is over, so he will be talking about the off season. All right, so make sure y'all tune into FFC with Coach Coombs. Then we got CTC, College Talking College. This is a college sports show, so college basketball, college football. Now, we just gave y'all 3 picks from college basketball. Y'all might want to confirm them with Carl. All right, Carl knows his thing. All right, Carl knows his stuff when it comes to college sports. All right, he be having episodes on a random time, so make sure you hit that notification button when it comes to Carl, and make sure you guys stay tuned to CTC. Up next, we got BWT, Baseball with Teddy, baseball only show. Spring training starts on February 20th. We are less than a week away from the beginning of baseball season. Teddy, I know I will be announcing my baseball team February 19th. You're putting pressure on me. I got you. All right? Can't wait to announce that. So shout out to BWT. Make sure y'all tune in to that. Then we got my boy right here, Mr. Get Done Son, him and his crew. You got Tomo, Ricky, and Ty with In the Red Corner. This is a boxing only show. They have a show, I believe, Wednesday coming out, right, with a special guest, I believe, right? And they're doing a go ahead.
The plan is for us to do a live viewing of the Bitterball fight on Saturday. So we might stream it live and then you all can come in. We're not streaming the actual fight, all right? We're just going to be having our reactions live. So I just want to let you know, Joe, it may be a little bleeps on there just in case. But yeah, you all can come in and join. We'll be giving y'all our live reaction to the actual fight itself.
Yeah, man. And the Shakur fight too. It's like they're doing like 3
that whole lineup. So yep. It's gonna be very, very
Woo!
interesting. You're gonna see, especially the Shakur.
In the red one.
Yeah,
I want to see Ty's reaction on that fight.
oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
I can't wait. I ain't gonna lie. Ty told me that I got excited. All right, and then lastly, we got Unfazed, my boy, well, myself, JJ, and my boy AJ. Right now, shout out to AJ, man. Lives in Minnesota. Drove him and his wife. Drove all the way to Philadelphia, to Broad Street, to celebrate with the Philadelphia Eagles for winning the Super Bowl. Because he's an Eagles fan. I'm a Commanders fan. He's a Lakers fan. I'm a Kings fan. Right? We gotta get like the legit. I ain't gonna do it. The legit caca jump, caca jump. I ain't gonna say it. But anyways, shout out to AJ. They won the Super Bowl. He's there. But it's a great show. We are live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central Time. And that show is on the Refuse to Lose Sports YouTube channel. All right. And they not here. So Tomo, you wanna go with IG chats?
I got you.
And then flow right into the do your thing.
So we've been alluding to a few of the chats as we talked throughout the show. So we were telling you all that, hey, if you join these chats, man, you got a lot to notify you all about. We also got a lot to debate about. There's also a lot to just have casual conversations with as well. So with these Instagram chats, again, they're only located on Instagram, and you have to become a member to actually join these chats. But like we said, we provide the latest news and updates here first. Shout out to Davey Schefter. He's not on the show right now, but I'm telling you, Davey Schefter drops the news in each and every last one of these chats. So you'll hear about a trade before actual Shams will put it out, which is crazy because I'm still trying to figure out how Dave gets this information before Shams. But I'm not mad at it because it helps the chats thrive. We have a whole debate while you all are still just getting a notification. And if you are looking on the screen right now, or if you're just listening, we got the NBA chat, the WNBA, we got NFL, UFC, MLB, F1. For all my F1 racing fans out there, we got college football, college basketball, and that's both men's and women's. So just remember, when you join the college basketball chat, we talk about both. We got NHL, and we have boxing only. Okay, that's what UFC is for, boxing only. We got two chats. We had to separate them. Shout out to Ty. And then we have a soccer chat, and Dave has been talking about starting an actual golf chat as well. So we just want to let you know. And this one's not on the screen, but I'll explain it to you when I tell you about the memberships. We also have a parlay chat. So just know that that's why it's not on the screen, because you got to be a VIP member to join the parlay chat. And I'll tell you why, because when you click the link in the description below, or you follow us on the gram, we have our Instagrams up here also, so you can hit us out if you want to join the Instagram chats, but you got to click the link to become a member. We have 3 tiers. We have the Pro, All-Star, and Superstar level. The Pro level at $2.99, you get loyalty badges next to your name in the comments, and the live chats, that's on YouTube only. So if you're watching from Facebook and you're like, well, I'm a Pro member, but I don't see the loyalty badges, you got to flip the network, come on over to YouTube, and you'll get the loyalty badges, you know what I mean? But you also get priority comments, meaning your comments pop up first, unless it's a super chat, because we got to pay our bills. That's all I'm saying. We got to pay our bills. We do appreciate the membership bills, but them super chats, they might drop a 50. That's all I'm saying. $2.99 adds up, but 50 is instant. Anyway, you get to join one of the sports chats that I just told you about. Also, you jump up, you're like, well, we got the All-Star level. It's All-Star weekend. So if you just found this network and you like it's All-Star weekend, you feeling like an All-Star, you want to participate in a dunk contest, then you get the same perks from the Pro level as an All-Star. You get also, for $4.99, you get member-only videos. That's where we have casual conversation. We also peel back a little bit more. We got, once you become an All-Star, there's a few episodes on the network already as well, so you'll see those pop up. But then you get to join multiple chats. So that's one of the perks right there. You join multiple chats, so you can literally go in each and every room. Think of it like a nightclub. There's floors for every sport, and whichever one you want to join, or you want to run away from a debate, you can go in somewhere else and start up another one, and then go somewhere else and start another one. That's the benefits of being an All-Star member. But you also can request a topic or segment nominee, and that's for all of the shows on the network. So when we say request a topic, that's literally for all the shows on the network pertaining to that show, though. I want to throw that out there. Once you coming on here, telling me some, man, y'all heard about Shaq and such, we ain't doing the gossip part. We talking about sports, and it got to be pertaining to that show. Now, in the red corner, you might can hit me up. We could talk, but become an All-Star member first, and we'll talk about it. And segment nominees. And the segments that we have, we give you a snippet on R2L. Is a snippet of Dave's Doghouse. You get your Done Son. We're going to bring it back, and we got Joe's Not So Average Top 5. But again, segments, topics across the network. Remember that. You jump it up to the Superstar level for $9.99. You get the same perks from the All-Star and the Pro level, but you get to join the R2L chat and that parlay chat that I was telling you about. So think about it. You're giving the gift. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Because I've seen a lot of winning tickets go through that parlay chat, I actually dropped one time. I should have did it for the Super Bowl, but you know, last time I dropped one, it was for the Commanders to hold me down, and they got 55 put on their head top. But that's another day for another story. I'll tell you about it later, Joe. We also do awards and plaques for the top performers, but that's based upon your numbers. So if you come on here and your numbers go through the roof, you get an actual award for it, and a physical award. Kind of like this bottle, it's a physical award. I don't have an award, but the award that I do have is being a host on this show and delivering you all this content. And majority of the people who won awards in the past ended up with a show on the network. So that kind of lets you know that it opens the gateways to more opportunities for $9.99 a month at the superstar level. You also get member shout outs. We want to say shout out to all of our members, but special shout out to our superstar members. And I'm going to start off from the newest to the oldest. And it's not in no actual order from the oldest because we have a lot of reoccurring superstar members. So I'm going to say shout out to Mike, Decorius, Chris, Giovanni, Lamar, Coach, Cardo, Teddy, the big three, meaning Joe, Dave, and myself, and Worm. Shout out to you all. We got one more.
You mentioned Mike something?
Yeah, I said Mike. I started with Mike.
Taniqua,
the newest. I got to write it down. See, shout out to Taniqua. Did they go to the parade?
I don't. You know what? I don't know. Gotta ask Vaughn.
Yeah, shout out to the Eagles for holding that down.
Yeah, shout out.
I'm gonna go write that down. So yep. And again, shout out to all of our members. A special shout out to our superstar members. And sorry, Taniqua, I meant to write it down when you actually signed up. All right, that was on me.
Yeah, I remember we didn't mention Vaughn, and he tagged me, you, and Dave, and was like, "Hold up, I've been a superstar for like 3 weeks now. I ain't get my name called yet."
That's why I try to write them down. I'm like, if you don't write them down, you gonna miss somebody. And it's like, nah.
Yeah,
I don't want that to happen.
Great show. Shout out to my boy Tomo. Shout out to Davey Dollars. Shout out to Lambo Anlo on the intro song. Make sure y'all go, listen to that. It was a great song. It is a great song. Shout out to my brother Ehan that does the R2L logo. Shout out to everybody on the R2L network, everybody who has a platform on here, and shout out to everybody in the R2L community that are in our chats. Shout out to all the viewers and everybody in the comment section. Right now, we are at 1,491 subscribers. We are 9 away from 1,500. We are moving at a great pace based off of last year. So shout out to all the supporters. All right. Numbers are up in all categories. And in the red corner, y'all close too. I've been screen watching y'all a lot. Getting close to 500 subscribers. So that's good also. And yeah, man, shout out to, I'm just excited about where the network is going. I'm excited about this All-Star weekend to see how it would affect the serious competitiveness, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it does. If this don't make the All-Star game competitive,
yeah,
it's just dead.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
it's just dead. You're going to have to just need the overheads to retire, and the new ones just try to be the OGs and step up and like lead by an example. So, because the OGs, Shaq saying they set the tone. So that's it for me, Tomo. Let's get it.
Well, I want to say shout out to everybody on the network. Again, Joe, like you said, we had the conversation at the beginning of the year. And again, once you speak your goals into the universe, things happen faster than you expect, right? So with that happening, shout out to everybody on the network. And I want to put this in the universe now because Mark did it and it worked for him. So I'm going to see. Cowboys might go, not even Mike. Cowboys going to the Super Bowl next year.
Super Bowl box.
That's my expectation. Unless something crazy happened with Jerry Jones and he like, I ain't signing nobody. But other than that, I just wanted to put it in the universe. And Joe, you up on 2 bets with the quarterbacks. Your quarterback went to the Super Bowl and won it.
I know, right? Charles Jalen Hurts. Yeah, that's right. I ain't no Hurts hater. I picked him before the year to get this. Dang.
Yeah, that's insane. I looked up, I was looking right at it. So yeah, shout out to TK Sweets, man. Hopefully y'all enjoying the parade and y'all Valentine's Day, man. This is like the perfect Valentine's Day to be an Eagles fan. You get to go to a parade, you go out to eat, you watch your team win the Super Bowl. They've been around since 1965. I'm gonna end the show before I start dissing them even more because I'm hurt. But yeah, it's a perfect day for them.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all Tuesday at the next episode.
See ya.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.